Okay, so yes, guys, welcome to the session, everyone. So I'm glad that you have done your homework from yesterday. So once again, guys, good evening. Thanks for joining in. Lots to learn today, guys. So let's pick up from where we started yesterday. So if you remember yesterday, we discussed about memos and circulars. Okay, so guys, we will continue a little bit since there was a homework. Let's check a general, format, how you guys have written it, and what should have been the right answer. How else can we refine our answers? Let's have a general overview, and then definitely we'll progress with a lot of other topics when it comes to writing skills and enhancing your correspondence. Okay, guys? Right, so let's start. Let me just share the screen with all of you. Yes, is the screen visible, everyone? Yes, okay. Okay, right, guys. So we were discussing memos and circulars. We will come to all these chapters in a bit. We started off with memos and circulars because it's short and sweet and gets us to start writing, correct? So that's why we've started with memos and circulars. Okay, but you see, guys, lots of writing in store for us. Okay, right, guys. So this was your homework, yesterday's homework. Okay, so as the HR head of the company, draft a circular to be distributed to all employees, informing them about the change in office timings. Correct. So this was the, yeah. So this was the brief. Okay. Now, can you all tell me, let's start. Okay. So let's start with a general description of how it should go. One sec. Okay, guys. So let's start. So as we discussed yesterday, sorry. What should be the format? The format is very important. The components are very important. So first will come your circular number, which as you have shared your screen, I'm sure that you have followed that. So circular number. Then comes the date, guys. Please remember the format that we discussed. 11 July. July will come in subscript. Okay. 2020. Follow the same format. Guys, stick to one format constantly. Leave a line, guys, for neatness sake. When you're writing your title, make sure that the first letters are capitalized. Change in office timings. Again, for neatness sake, so that it looks good, you can also underline it. Okay, it will be better if, yes, you can also underline it. So change in office timings. Again, leave a line. Leave a line. Who are you addressing it to? Since it's change in office timings, you will say for all employees. The circular is meant for all employees. Okay, again, leave a line and then start. Okay, right, guys, come on, pitch in, everyone. Yes, Isha, this is to inform all. Good. This is an official intimation. Correct. Okay, so this is good, guys, pitch in. This is to inform all. This is an official intimation, okay, about the change in office timings. Okay, the change in office timings. And as Adarsh rightly said, yes, it's better that you give a reason. Why is the office timings changing, guys? So what have you all written? Come on, what have you written? This is to inform all, or this is an official intimation about the change in office timings. Yes, with effect will come. What are the reason? If you want, you can also mention the reason. As Adarsh has said, you can also say change in the office timings. Okay, you can also say change in working hours. Correct, Dhruva? Due to the ongoing COVID-19, okay, pandemic, okay, due to the, because it's something which is specific, due to the ongoing COVID-19 crisis, okay, yes, you can say pandemic, you can also say crisis, correct, CRISIS, okay, full stop. Then, the change, okay, the Siddhant, correct, the change Okay. Or we can write the new timings, or you can also write the changed or the revised timings. Okay, the changed or the revised timings. What? Continue. The changed or the revised timings. Okay, you want to integrate it here itself. Yes, you can also do that. You can also integrate it there. Okay, the changed or the revised timings. Okay, are as follows. Okay, are as follows. Okay, put two dots, put a colon, what you call a colon. Guys, stick to the left-hand side margin, okay? Then you will start your bullet. Since I don't have a bullet here, I'm using this as my bullet, okay? Right, change in office timings. Okay, as you've written, fine. It could be first shift, second shift, reporting time, however. Yes, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., write down the timings, okay? Lunch, fine. Second shift, okay? Second shift, good. Okay, reporting time. Okay, you can also write down reporting time 9 a.m. lunch. Okay, right. You can also write login 9 a.m. log out 5 p.m. Login log out time can also be written. First shift, okay, 9 a.m. to, let's say, 1 p.m. Okay, your choice, guys. Then you can write lunch 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Second shift 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, so this goes your body. Correct. Okay, so change. I'll just shift it up. Then the change, the working hours has been reduced. The working hours have been reduced from 8 hours to 5 hours, keeping in view the safety of the employees. All the employees are required to adhere to the revised timings. Well framed, Lokesh. Very good. Adhere. Good word. Okay, the change will come into effect. Okay, you can write from, or the change is effective from tomorrow. Okay, from tomorrow, or you can write from 12th July 2020. All the employees, okay, all are required, okay, to adhere. Very good. What are the other synonyms, guys? Adhere, you can say adhere to, you can say comply with, you can say abide by. Okay, these are all better words of writing it. Correct. Very good. Adhere to, comply with, abide by the revised timings. Okay. Then strict action, okay, will be taken against violators. Okay, good. Right. And then sign off. Okay. Clear, guys? More or less what all of you have written? Yes or no? This is to inform all. This is an official intimation about the change in office timings due to the ongoing COVID-19 crisis or pandemic. The changed or revised timings are as follows. Now, when I'm writing this, does not mean you have to choose anyone. You can write the changed timings. Better, more professional would be the revised timings are as follows. The change will come into effect from 12th July 2020. All are required to either you say adhere to the rules, or you say comply with the rules, or you say abide by the rules. Strict action will be taken against violators. Okay, then you sign off. Okay, so sign off. For example, let's say Ritu DUDHORIA, head HR. Okay, right. But make sure this is not all caps. Only the first letter should be in caps. Make sense, guys? Have all of you written it more or less along these lines? Yes or no? Would anyone want to add some more additional points? Correct? Make sense? Yes. Okay. Okay. Good, guys. Right. So I will erase this now. Okay. Right. Now let's come back to the, and then let's try the second homework. Which was the second one, right? Write a memo letter informing all employees of all the employees of all branches about the suspension order of Mr. Z, cashier, on charge of misappropriation of funds. Now, it's very important for us to follow the right format. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me annotate here itself. Come on. Now, what have you written? Company name. What have you written? Come on, everyone. Okay. Okay. Come on. Let's start. Letterhead format. Remember letterhead format. So what will you do? In the center, okay, you will follow the same pattern, guys. You will follow the same pattern. So please remember the format has to be adhered to. So the company name, one line address, inter office memo. See, first letters, capital, underline it. Leave a space, guys, for neatness sake. Date, you can fit in 11th July. To, who is it to, guys? Who is it to? Who is it to? Yeah, we'll come to the body. Tell me, who is it to? All employees. All employees. Correct, right? All employees. Okay. All employees from. From. What is your name? From. Let's say Ritu DUDHORIA, comma, head HR. Okay. Reference, just put in any number, guys. 123, 12H, anything. Subject. What is the subject now? What is the subject? What is the subject? Or you can just write Lokesh, all employees. All employees. You needn't mention across all branches. Just write all employees. Suspension of Mr. Z. But you should write something, no, in addition to it. See this. Appraisal of cashier's dismissal. So instead of this, what can I write? Intimation of Mr. Z's suspension. Okay, intimation about Mr. Z's suspension. Correct. Or you can use the same thing. What's wrong with the same thing? Appraisal of cashier's dismissal. Appraisal of Mr. Z's dismissal. Okay. Yes, you can write it in this sense. Good. Okay. Now coming to the body. Yes, you were all saying this is to inform all. Okay. Actually, it is given here. Let's analyze if you have variations. This is to inform all that Mr. Z, the cashier, has been suspended on charge of misappropriation of funds. You can say embezzlement of funds. You can say misappropriation of funds. Okay, now tell me, guys, synonyms. All employees are requested to, instead of saying abstain from, what else can I write? Instead of saying all employees are requested to abstain from, what else can I write? All employees are requested to, tell me synonyms, guys, for abstain from. All concerned are requested to abort, hold, abort or not hold any transaction with Mr. Z. Good, Lokesh. To refrain from, correct. To withdraw what? To withdraw from transaction, no. You can say to abstain from, or you can also say, guys, you can also add refrain from. REFRAIN. Refrain means stay away from. So you're requested to refrain from or abstain from any transactions. You can also say any associations with him. Okay. The company will not be responsible for any sort of mishap, or the company will not be held responsible for any loss or for any mishap. So refrain from or abstain from. Short and simple. Okay. Yes. Any other suggestions, guys? Clear? Yes or no? Memos, circulars. Is it clear? It's just about the format, guys. Not much. You just have to write whatever is needed, point basis. That is all. It's just point basis. Fully clear. Good. Okay. All clear. Right, guys. Okay. Good. Now, there are lots of other practice exercises. I would request you to write down these practice exercises, guys, and we will discuss this, okay? So work on these practice exercises, I mean. For example, today you take up 2, tomorrow you take up 3, next day you take up 4, and we will discuss this. So now, today's homework, one more homework, guys. All of you will be writing the second memo. We will discuss the second memo tomorrow. Let's see some guidelines. You tell me, suppose I have to work on the lines of 2, 3 and 4. You tell me what would be the guidelines, what all should be mentioned. Draft a memo for a CA firm. So just mention some name, CA firm. quoting the amount to be spent on stationery and office supplies for the first quarter of the financial year. Tell me, what should you write here? Quoting the amount of stationery to be and office supplies, how much you can spend. So what will you write? This is to inform all. What? This is to inform all. How would you write this? Come on, guys. Need some ideas from you. How can you write this? You want to limit the amount or quote the amount of money that they can spend on stationery and office supplies. Not more than that. If they spend this much, it can, they might be reimbursed for it. If they spend more than that, come on, guys. Tell me, how will I write it? Everyone. Store managers. No, this is not for store managers. It's a CA firm. So you're telling your employees. Okay, come on, guys. Let's frame it. Everyone. This is to inform all that you tell me, that what? Tell me. Tell me, guys, how do I write it? Come on, waiting for everyone. Adarsh, Akash, Dhruva, Niranjan, everyone. Okay, this is to inform all. Okay, the amount to be spent on stationery expense. Okay, the amount to be spent on stationery expense would be a repetition. The amount to be spent on stationery and office supplies. That I'm not. Come on, guys. Tell me. Okay. But it is a good word, Lokesh. Yes. Okay, this is to inform all that for the first quarter of the financial year 2020-2021, the amount, okay, the amount allocated, good word, I'll pick that up from Lokesh, the amount allocated for stationery and other office supplies has been limited to, okay, I don't have the rupee symbol here, but you will write the rupee symbol, okay, has been limited to rupees, write the rupee symbol, okay, rupees, okay, Lokesh says 1,500 per month per employee, okay, what else? This is to inform all that for the first quarter of the financial year, the amount allocated for stationery and other supplies has been limited to rupees 1,500 per month per employee. What else? What else? Now what last, how do I end it? What should I tell them? That if you exceed this, what? How can I write this? Tell me, guys, what happened? To start typing, tell me. Okay, you can also say in case of, okay, in case there is an expense which requires them to spend more. You can also say in case of, what? How do I write it? In case they have to exceed this amount, what will I write? Looking for all your suggestions. Okay, paid out of their hands. Better than that, I can say, in case any employee spends in excess of the allocated sum, reimbursement cannot be claimed. Okay, or it should be borne by the concerned. Liable would be responsible. That would become a too big word. Liability is you've done some loss. You know, then you can say, okay, you've broken the door, now you are liable to pay for it. But here you can say the reimbursement cannot be claimed. That means you only would have to pay for it. Correct. It should be borne by the employees, or it should be, it will be counted as a personal expense. Okay. Right. So in case any employee spends in excess, sorry for the spelling, in excess of the allocated sum or the allocated amount, reimbursement for the same cannot be claimed, or reimbursement for the excess amount, for the excess cannot be claimed. Okay, right. So this could be your memo. You could also say, in case of any exceptional or unforeseen expenditure, please take approval from your manager. Spends in transcend. No. Transcend means to exceed in a good way, like transcending your limitations, transcending your boundaries. Transcending is in a good way. Okay. Okay. Clear, guys? Yes? Right. So I've framed this up for you. Okay. But you have to work along the similar lines. Similarly, as the HR manager of your company, draft a circular for all employees informing them of a charity cultural event. Remember, this is similar to the Ramadan festival that we did yesterday. So you can mention a few events also. You can say that a lot of fun activities have been planned for you, such as, what could be the activities, guys, that they could plan for the cultural event? A lot of fun, a lot of interactive activities have been planned for you. What activities could be planned for a charity cultural event? You know, you can start that the office is conducting a charity cultural event. You can also mention the charity. You can say to raise funds for an orphanage, to raise funds for for a local senior citizens club. You know, you can mention what charity the money would go to. Okay, fun activities have been planned for all of you, dance competition, etc. Request you to prepare and participate in good numbers. The money will go to a good cause. So all of these points you can add on here. So I hope you definitely implement that and write down the memo or the circular for this. Write a circular addressing the employees regarding reorganization of manpower and their responsibility in the finance department. Again, you can say due to the restructuring in your company, there is going to be a reorganization of manpower with effect from, increased responsibility in the finance department of the company. Okay, more manpower would be shifted from, let's say, accounts to the finance department. So you would have to mention it. So you have to think along these lines. Okay, so guys, so whenever there are any policy changes, it's good to mention when it will come into effect, why it is happening, as in the case here, why is it happening? Because of the COVID crisis, the timings are being changed. Why is reorganization happening? Let's say there is a merger, that time reorganization happens. Let's say there is a restructuring, that time a reorganization happens. Even in the case of the current crisis, a lot of companies are reorganizing their manpower. So either you mention the reason for it, when it will come into effect, if there is any violation, what will happen. Okay, that is how you have to go about these. Clear, guys? Do you need any additional inputs? Did you get the hints on how to write the others? Will you try them out then? Yes or no? Clear how to go about the others? Yes, very good. Okay, very good, guys. Excellent. Okay, now, guys, similar to your memos and similar to your circulars, we do have other areas regarding your correspondence. 1 minute. Let me... Okay, very important chapter, guys, that we're going to take up next. Why? Now see, the way we are going to be progressing from memos and circulars. Memos and circulars, guys, what do you think? Was it a short, crisp correspondence or a lengthy correspondence? What do you think? Was it an easy chapter? Yes or no? If it comes in the exam, would all of you choose it and attempt it? Yes. Short and crisp. Okay, along the same lines. And since you've all shared that, ma'am, today we read this article in the newspaper, today we read that article in the newspaper, close, guys, very close to memo writing and circular writing is report writing. Here also we have to remember that it's short, it's sweet, it's specific, it's crisp, it's to the point, it's official, it's formal, and this is also format based. So you would be asked to write a report. Okay, now there are three types of reports that you can be questioned on. The first one is a newspaper report. The second one is a magazine report. And the third one is the formal reports that are presented in the organization. So topic would be given, it would be said that you are the reporter from this, let's say, Times of India, and you have to write a report on, let's say, a white crow being spotted in Delhi, like, one of you shared with me. Or you have to write a newspaper report about the ongoing COVID-19 crisis. You have to write a report about the vaccine development for the ongoing COVID-19 crisis. You have to write a magazine report about how to keep yourself fit and healthy during the current crisis. So you would be asked, you would be given a topic and you would be asked to write a report on this. Now, before I show you the format, guys, I want you to tell me, since all of us have grown up and we still do read newspapers, it's a part of our daily life. I'm sure you have also focused on the format. So can you tell me what are the components of a newspaper article? Any article of a newspaper that you take, what would be the components of the newspaper article? Come on, everyone. Think, recall. You always tell me, no ma'am, I don't have time, I don't have that much time to read the whole article. When you don't have time to read the whole article, what do you read? You read the headline. Correct. Very crucial for a newspaper report, guys, is the heading or the headline. Okay, so you say headline. Okay, what else? A newspaper article, it gives, rather than the title, I would call it headline. Okay, why? What is the difference between a title and a headline, guys? Title is generally shorter and crisper, not more than around 5 words. Headline can be long also. It can be slightly lengthier, let's say 7 to 8 words. It could be that limit also. So I would mention the headline. What else, guys? What else comes in a newspaper report, especially when you read the editorial section? Correct, Adarsh. Author's name. So it comes by. Correct. So the reporter's name comes. Okay. So you've told me, ma'am, headlines there. By is there. One very important point you're missing in the newspaper article, guys. Newspapers generally come what? What is the circulation of a newspaper? Once a year, once in 6 months. How does a newspaper reach you? Every day. So what is crucial? Yes, Sahana. Very good. You have to mention the date in the newspaper. So headline, by whom it is written, and the date. It is very, very crucial. Okay. Now, some more points. First, I want to know your thoughts. Okay. Then I will show you. When you're writing a newspaper reporting means whatever has happened, you are giving an account of that. Okay, this happened. So when you read a newspaper report, guys, does the journalist say, I saw, I heard, I felt? Do they say I? Do they say me? No, it is never written in first person. No I, no me. It is never written in first person. It is always written in third person. Correct. It is always written in third person. You will never say, I saw a black crow. Sorry, I saw a white crow in Delhi. A white crow was seen in New Delhi. It's always written in third person, never in first person. Okay, this is one pointer. Good, very good. One more, some more important points, guys. In newspaper reports, okay, uh, when you're quoting someone, let's say when you're quoting someone, okay, let's say you're taking an interview of the CEO of Moderna. So the CEO of Moderna was said, and you've seen, no, the quote, the current trials have been successful. However, the third trial has been paused. The CEO of Moderna told whom? Will you say the CEO of Moderna told me? No, what would you say? The CEO of Moderna told, let's say TOI. The CEO of Moderna told us also. No, write the newspaper's name. The CEO of Moderna was quoted saying, the CEO of Moderna told TOI. The CEO of Moderna told Deccan Herald. Okay, so it's very important to adapt that language in newspapers. No us, No we, no I, no me. It is always written in third person. Okay, now I want to know your inputs, guys. What is the difference between a newspaper report and a magazine report? What would be the difference between a newspaper report and a magazine report? I'll give you a hint or I'll give you a clue. Think from the point of view of circulation. Newspapers generally come out every day, correct? Day-to-day news, correct? Current events or current happenings. But usually if you see magazines, magazines are generally monthly. You know, most of them, we generally take a monthly subscription of magazines, correct? Yes, so magazines and newspapers, yeah, it could be once a week, it could be once a month, it could also be yearly magazines. So magazines are not everyday happening reports. It could be landmark events which happened, or it could be general, you know, health guidance, overall information, how to improve. So a magazine, okay, so which one would give you that, okay, today the cases were 24,000. That would be a newspaper or that would be a magazine? Today the case was 24,000. Correct. That would be a newspaper. Very good. Very good. 7 ways to boost your immunity. Where could this come? 7 ways to boost your immunity. Health articles. Where could this come? Yeah, this could come in your magazine. Correct? Did you understand the difference between the two? Okay, so in a magazine report, a headline would be there, by would also be there. Would the date be there, guys, in the magazine? Would the date be there in the magazine report? No, correct. So just by this analysis, guys, just by using our common sense, you know, because newspaper is daily, so the date has to be there. Magazines, generally dates are not there. But guys, one more thing you have to remember, that they can give you not necessarily magazines like India Today, etc. They can also give you, you have to write an article for your school magazine. You have to write an article for your annual college magazine. You know, about let's say your college conducted a blood donation drive this month. So write an article for your college magazine giving the details about the blood donation drive. Okay, which is generally longer, guys. The newspaper report would be longer or the magazine report would be longer. Which gives you more space? Which gives the journalist more space? Which could go a little bit more in detail or elaborate? Magazine, generally magazine. Okay, good, very good. Okay, now done. Our format is done. This is how our format is done already. Newspaper reports, there are accounts of current events and happenings. Guys, this should be there in a newspaper report. You have told me, ma'am, title and headline should be there. The byline should be there. The place and the date should be there. Now, this says date is not always mentioned. That depends if it's like, for example, a newspaper, if it's your college newspaper, which comes every month. They're also college newspapers, they're also college magazines. But guys, I would say write the date. Be on the safer side for newspaper, write the date, okay? But yes, if it's your college newspapers, etc., that's published once a month. Do any of your college or institutions have newspapers, newsletters, what we call? Yes, that time date is not required because then it'll become similar to your magazine format. Okay. And then place and date is mentioned. Okay. And body of the report comes. I'll show you live examples, guys, but just showing you what we've already discussed. Magazine reports. These are written to give account of specific events that have taken place. Blood donation drive in your college, fashion week, school annual days for school magazine. Okay, the heading or the title will come, or the headline. Here it's called headline. Here it's not called headline. It is called heading. Again, the byline will come. But see, guys, no place, no date. That field is not there. Just the body of the report comes next. Okay, right. Is this clear, guys? Yes or no? Let's see how it's put. But is this clear? Do you have any doubts still here? Do you have any doubts still here? And make sure, guys, that whenever you're writing the body of the report, use paragraphs. Paragraph, the structure is very important, which I'm going to take you through now. Okay, formal report, will come to it later. First, let us try the newspaper report and let us try the magazine report. Okay, now see, guys, look at the format. Just see this example for the format. Ayurveda drugs show bright results. Put the heading in the middle. Headline, sorry, put the headline in the middle. Below that, you can write TNN. Okay, guys, generally, you can write the place also. Bangalore, June 25th, 2020. Okay, this is clear. What is the date? What is the format here, guys? What is the format? What is the format? Is it DDMMYY or MMYYDD? What is the format here? Note the format. Here you can mention the place if you want. What is the format, everyone? MMDDYY. MMDDYY. Okay. Okay. Correct. Okay, so just see the format, guys. That's all. Then I will help you out. Okay, see the magazine report. Same thing. Here, you can also write, okay, can you tell me, guys, when would a byline come here? None of you told me, ma'am, there is no by. Here, ma'am, you showed us that there is a by. When would a byline come? You tell me. In a newspaper report, when would a byline come? Tell me that. In a newspaper report, when would a byline come? All the time? All the time? Okay, then few times. How do you judge that, Dhruva? But how do you judge that? How do you judge? For some important news. Acha, I will show, guys. See, are you able to see the Times of India page? Are you able to see this page here? Times of India? Yes, okay. This is today's Times of India, right? Let's say I click on this news. Okay. In India-China crisis and India uses US bonanza in view. See, July 11, 2020. Here time is also coming. Why time is coming? We are not going to write time. But over here, why is the time coming? Why is the time coming? There's a difference between online newspaper and physical, your paper news, your actual paper newspaper. Online news, correct, it's e-news, but we don't have to write the time, okay? So you can just write the date, and if you want to write, see, place. You can also start, not necessary to write the place on top. You can also write Bangalore, Washington, New Delhi, okay? Now, in this case, the byline has not come. Why, guys? Is this an opinion column or is it a current affairs column? Is it an opinion news or is it a report? Is it an editorial or is it a report? It is a report. It is a report. Very good. It is a report. Okay. Okay, it is a report. Now, let's see this. Okay, suppose I show you. 1 minute. Let's go to the opinion column. Okay, let's say I take the opinion column. Now, what do you see here? What do you see here? If it's an opinion column, there would be a byline. If it's a report or a current affair topic, there would not be a byline. Now it's clear, guys, when the byline comes and when the byline does not come. Yes or no? So you have to see the topic and judge. You have to see the topic and judge. Okay, that is very crucial. And here, when it's an editorial, again, this place is also not coming. So guys, it is very subjective. Now see, Ayurveda drugs show bright results. There was some, perhaps there's some Ayurveda drug and by that people are getting cured in different states. So is this an editorial or is it a report? See the heading. Is it an editorial or is it a report? Is it a report? It's a report. So that is why the byline is not coming. Okay, guys, clear? Did you understand this? Any doubts with this? Okay, so it's subjective. It depends upon the topic which has been given to us. But suppose they had said, write a newspaper report about the benefits of Ayurveda. Then a byline would come, because that's going to be the writer's opinion. Then it's going to be an opinion column. Okay, so Ayurveda drugs show bright results. AFP, TNN, these are their abbreviations they use based on the news. Anyway, you can write June 25th, 2020, Bangalore. Clinical trials of 2 Ayurvedic drugs to treat COVID-19 have yielded promising results in Bengaluru. An Ayurvedic practitioner and researcher has claimed patients on Bhaumya and Satmaya recovered faster, symptoms reducing. Okay, now, so see the paragraph. See the paragraph. And generally, guys, in newspaper reports, whenever you're reporting, always these quotes would be there. For example, there was one topic in your exam which says write a report about how a rickshaw driver's daughter topped the IAS exam. Okay, so would you just write, okay, a rickshaw driver's daughter topped the IAS exam? What quote would you write there? Whose quote would you take? Don't they take the interview? Okay, the father of the of the girl said that I'm very happy, I'm very proud of my daughter. She has achieved such great heights. You know, the father, Mr. So and so said. Don't you write that? The girl, yes, you also quote the girl. You will say, okay, let's say the girl's name is Nandita. So Nandita said that all my efforts have finally come into fruit, have come. Yeah, good. Yes, first person point of view. So then it is very important that you use the quotes judiciously. Okay, we'll be discussing this in direct and indirect speech, guys. But whenever you're writing quotes, see the format. You begin the quotes. Okay, you write the quotes. You complete it. Put a comma and then say, this comma is very crucial. Either you can put it, you can also say Dr. Kaje said, comma, and then the quotes. But this comma is very important. Dr. Kaje said, comma, open the quotes, put a full stop. Or write the quotes, comma, Dr. Kaje said, full stop. Did you understand, guys, how to use these quotes? Yes or no? Is this clear? Yes, okay. Okay, magazine report. Same thing, guys. The only thing is here, definitely the byline would come. Okay, here the byline is coming. On the other hand, date will not come here as we discussed. So the format should be very clear. Heading, headline in both. Heading, headline in both. Date in newspaper. Magazines, no date. Byline. Definitely byline in magazines, byline in newspapers only if it's an opinion column, and date and place should be mentioned in a newspaper. Okay, right, now I will want you to write. Shall we start trying this, guys? Shall we put it into practice? Enough said, na? Shall we start practicing this? Okay, yes, let's put it into practice. Okay, everyone, so now I have some exercises for you. We'll come to the formal report, guys. We'll come to it later. Let's first start practicing on magazines. Okay, let's start. First one. You are Purva or Partha. Name is given. Cultural secretary of your school. So by Purva, Purva. Yes, Adarsh. Yes, I will tell you the importance of these questions as well. So sometimes what happens, in your 10 markers, you can get it in 2 divisions, or these would come for 5 marks. Generally 5 marks. Formal reports can come for 10 marks. These come for 5 marks. Okay, very important. Definitely you will get 1 report writing. Okay, so your Purva or Partha, cultural secretary of your school, DB Senior Secondary School, Ambur. A week-long music and dance festival was organized by your school. Write a report in 100 or 125 words for your school magazine. Invent the details. Okay. Write a report in 100 or 125 words on the No Tobacco campaign organized by your school in the academic session 2019 to 2020. Similar, both are school reports. Let's pick any one. Let's start with the first one. Come on, everyone. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to write this down, and then we are going to discuss it. Everyone is going to write it down. This is a magazine format. Guys, remember, marks are allotted for formats. So magazine format. Come on. Will everyone try this out? I'm going to give you 5 minutes, guys. Everyone should write it, and then we will discuss it. I'm literally going to ask everyone. Come on, guys. Everyone will note it down. If you want some inputs from my side, do ask me. Write it down, and then we will discuss it in detail. Cultural secretary of your school. Week-long music and dance festival. Give a name to this festival, guys. Give a name to this festival. That'll look more catchy. When it was organized. What were the events? Who was the chief guest? When first brainstorm, first write down all the points that you think should come. Brainstorming is very crucial. What is the meaning of brainstorming? First, make a list of all the points that you think should come. You will write down, okay, first I need a heading. I need the byline. Then I have to give a name to the festival. Then I have to give the dates of the festival. I have to give the venue of the festival. I have to give who was the chief guest of the festival. Okay, if there was any specific occasion because of which the festival was organized. Okay, the events that were conducted. Any important guests who came and performed. Okay, the audience reaction. You can also quote someone who attended it. You know, was quoted saying that it was a great experience. We'll never forget it. Wonderful performance by everyone. Why don't you quote an audience member? Audience reaction. Okay, because of the success, now they have decided that it will be an annual occurrence. Okay, so all of these points work out on this. So this is what brainstorming is. So I keep thinking, what else can I include? Because once I start writing, what happens is if I've forgotten to write the dates. After coming to the events, I can't mention dates again. I'll just scratch everything and all that. So it'll not look neat. So always brainstorm, guys. It'll also give you a flow. You can also decide, no, this point should come first. This point should come next. So you will not suffer from the writer's block. So it is very crucial to go about it in this way. Timings, good point, good, very good, Bharat. Yes, brainstorming. So date, timings. Okay. Come on, everyone. Hope you're writing. Wherever you're stuck, guys, you need me to refine upon your sentence a little bit, do ask me. Okay. Annual Dance and Music Festival was organized by your school. Details have been given. DB Secondary School. Cultural Secretary. You're the Cultural Secretary. But if you've not written this name of the school, let's say you missed out on it, it's okay. At least write the body well. See this would help you out. This is an example. On the occasion of Independence Day, ZTV organized a special program. An outstanding sequence in which wheelchair-bound boys and girls performed Bharatnatyam, left the audience spellbound, got a standing ovation. Remember audience reaction. Come on. Okay. Okay, guys, are you done? Yes or no? Okay. Okay, guys, then we'll wait. Come on, try it out. Write it, everyone. Okay, done, guys? Yes, 5 minutes are up. Not too much, guys. 2 paras. Finishing touches. Yes, definitely. Proofread it. Very important to proofread. Check your spellings, check your grammar, check your punctuation, check the capital letters. Punctuations, capital letters, very important. When you're writing the name of the event, please notice the use of quotations. Neatness is also very important, guys. Please make sure that you leave a line after every paragraph. Everything on the left-hand side. Left-hand side margin. Leave a line after the heading. Byline, leave a line after for the first para, then the next paragraph. Not much of format, guys, just the heading and the by, that's all. The body over here is what is crucial and for which most marks are allotted. Done. Good, Adarsh. Good, guys. What about the others? Lokesh, Bharat, Akash, Punita, Isha, Dhruva, Rishi, Abdul, Bharat, Sahana, Hasika. Come on, everyone. Done. Rishi is also done. Okay, guys, come on. Let's start discussing this. Okay, let's discuss this. Right, let's see the topic once carefully. Okay, so that we can analyze it. Purva or Partha, depending upon your gender. Cultural secretary of your school. DB Senior Secondary School, Ambur. Week-long music and dance festival. Write a report. Not a lot of words, guys, so hope you've kept it short and simple. Okay, right. Let's start. Okay. Right. What is your byline? What is your heading, guys? What is your heading? Everyone, what is the heading that you have written? Come on, guys. Heading, first thing to do. Heading. Catchy. Sunburn 2.0. Okay. Little bit more. Little bit more. Okay. Spectrum. Sunburn 2.0. DB Utsav. Okay. Good. Good names that you have kept. Acha, so how you framed your headline? Incentia 2K20. Very innovative. Okay. Okay, let's pick the one that I've already started writing. Anything, you can put in anything, okay? So Sunburn 2.0. Okay, Sunburn 2.0. Just what else? You have to write a little bit more, no? What else? DB Fest, yes, definitely. What else? How else would you write? Just this much for your heading? Sunburn 2.0. That's all? In DB, but see, you have to understand that the magazine is by DB Secondary School itself. So instead of saying Sunburn 2.0 and DB Secondary School, come on, guys, we need to make our heading or our headline catchy and interesting. Sunburn 2.0. What have the others written? Okay, chalo, I'll help you out since this is the first one. So guys, anything you can write. Sunburn 2.0, a crackling hit. No, something to at least explain it. I wasn't able to shift it. Sunburn 2.0, a crackling hit. The Sunburn 2.0, the music and dance festival. You cannot see my, yeah. Okay, so Sunburn 2.0. Okay, right. What else can you write, guys? Now I've given you a clue. How else can you write it? Tell me. What else? Now frame your headings. If you have not already done so, tell me. DB Utsav. Oh, very good. Very good. Very innovative, Lokesh. Okay. Lokesh says, guys, Sunburn 2.0. Brightness of the sun in the darkness of night. Okay, very poetic, but good. It'll catch the attention of the readers. Okay, right. You can keep it simple also, guys, because we don't have to, if you know, if you don't have that much time to come up with such innovative this thing, you can also just keep it simple. Sunburn 2.0, the week-long music and dance festival. A raging success. Okay, or Sunburn 2.0 goes down in the history. You know, something like that, but a little longer. Don't just write the name of the event. Clear, guys? Okay, so this would come in the center. Okay, this would come in the center. Now, after this, by anything. Purva, something. By Purva Gupta, comma, cultural secretary. Sorry, son. Okay, the ravaging monster. But it should sound a little bit positive. Okay, Vaipur, okay, secretary. Okay, right. Now, what is the body like? Come on, guys. Come on. DB Secondary, if I'm not wrong, DB, what was the name of the school? Let's say DB Secondary High School. How would you write it? Yeah, the start of 2020 couldn't be better. Okay, DB Senior Secondary High School. Okay, organized. Come on, guys, fill it up. Come on. DB Senior Secondary High School organized a week-long music and dance festival, right? From, let's say, 7th July to, I'm showing you the simpler version. Okay, I'm showing the simpler version. Good. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Good, Sahana. Use adjectives. A splendid, awe-inspiring. Okay, an awe-inspiring week-long music and dance festival from 7th July to, let's say, 13th July. Okay, yes, Adarsh, on the occasion of its 25th anniversary. Okay, what else? 25th anniversary. Okay, so you can also say silver jubilee, golden jubilee, you know. Okay, what else, guys? What else are the other students? DB Secondary High School organized a splendid or an awe-inspiring week-long music and dance festival from 7 July to 13 July on the occasion of its Silver Jubilee celebrations. Yes, what else? Yes, Platinum Jubilee celebrations. What else? The occasion was what? Come on, guys, who attended the occasion? Need some details from your side. Where are the others? For report on 7th July now, ma'am, I didn't get you. Magazine, no. So it can be monthly magazine also. Okay. The occasion was graced by the likes of, okay, or the occasion was graced by music and art maestros. Okay, the occasion was graced by the who's who of the music and art industry. Right, such as, give some names, A.R. Rahman, District, okay, right, you can give some music and art names also, guys, okay, right, since it's a music, the chief guest for this extravagant event was the former district collector of Vellore, okay, Bappi Lahiri, Yes, so who's who? Good, good. What else? Okay, Arijit Singh. Yes, go ahead, write all of that. Okay, so this will become your this will this will become your first paragraph. Okay, so splendid week-long date comes in, occasion comes in, was graced by who's and who, the chief guest for the extravagant festival was. Yes, okay. Now second para, guys, tell me, I hope you're getting a clear idea. Yes, guys, definitely everyone came in, everyone, Arijit Singh, Udit Narayan, Kumar Sanu, all of them were a part of it. Okay, right. Now tell me the second paragraph, everyone. How should I start it? Second para, a plethora. Plethora means series of events, okay, were organized to entertain the audience. Okay, mention the events. You can also say day one was, cultural day, then pop music day, the third day, the theme was. Why not? Tell me, what all details have you invented, everyone? Come on, come on. So many ideas are there. All of you have organized the fests in your college. Yes or no? Yeah, every performance. Okay. Then you can mention the events here. Okay. Yeah, the nights were filled with vibrant colors, dance, and music. Wonderful location. Every performance left the audience, instead of saying dumb or numb, you can also say left the audience spellbound. Or you can say left the audience speechless. Remember connotation. Instead of saying dumb, which would be negative, say speechless. So, which left the audience spellbound, speechless, awestruck. Good, vibrant performances, colorful dances. Correct. Lot of awards were, handed over. Okay. Then the success of the event has what? The success of the event has what, guys? Tell me. The success of the event has, or you can say the chief guest. Since you mentioned the chief guest, you can also say the chief guest. Let's say A.R. Rahman was quoted saying that this was one of the best music festivals that he has ever attended in his life. Okay, the success of the show has inspired the school authorities to declare it as an annual occurrence. Correct? Are you getting what I'm saying, guys? Did you understand at least how it should go about it? What are the details that you can mention? But guys, time is of essence here. So it's not that, you go on filling this very beautifully and make this one thing all right, but forget the rest. So short and quick, whatever we have brainstormed about, use a couple of adjectives here and there, mention the details and exit. Okay. Did you understand this, guys? Yes or no? Everyone? Everyone, clear? Yes. Okay. Okay. Good, guys. Good. Now we'll do a little bit of brainstorming. Okay, guys? Let's do a little bit of brainstorming for the other topics. You tell me the details that I can mention in case of these topics. Okay, you can write them and we'll discuss them tomorrow, but let's brainstorm for today. Write a report in 100 and 125 words on the no tobacco campaign organized by your school. You guys tell me, after brainstorming, no tobacco campaign, what all should we mention again? What all should we mention? Adarsh, but you will say brighter than the sun. Okay, brighter than the sun. Okay, no tobacco campaign. Okay. So the school organized a no tobacco campaign. Wait, guys, don't go ahead of it. Tell me first, when was it announced? First, always details of the event will come. First, always mention the details of the event. Okay. So mention your school organized a no tobacco campaign in association with the Rotary Club on 11th July, correct? On World Tobacco Day. Sorry, World No to Anti-Smoking Day, etc. If you know the dates by heart. Okay, so yes, in the wake of the current pandemic to encourage. Okay, then your school would not be operational, so that we can't say. But yes, first give the details of the event. When was it conducted? Where was it conducted? How was the campaign conducted? Okay, in association with whom was the campaign conducted? Okay, then see harm caused by it. Yes, that and all you can write later. But now you have to give the details about not no tobacco. You have to give the details about the no tobacco campaign. Are you understanding what I'm saying, guys? Yeah, you can say in order to create awareness about the disadvantages of or about the harmful effects of tobacco on World Cancer Day. A no tobacco campaign was organized by your school, okay, in association with the with the local Rotary Club. The event was a huge success. All the students in the school participated. A lot of events were conducted. What events can you conduct, guys? You can say there was a marathon walk which was organized, okay, from XYZ, from your school to XYZ park, right? Yes or no? Are you getting some ideas? I want some ideas from your side. Yes, a rally was organized. What else? Come on, everyone. Tell me. Tell me details, guys. I'm sure all of you are experts. You've conducted these programs for your schools or colleges. Fest participation strike. Okay, no. Yeah. What about the, come on, guys. What about, tell me some details. Okay, so the No Tobacco campaign was organized in association with the Rotary Club. This was the venue. A rally was conducted. A 5-kilometer walk was conducted to create awareness about the deleterious or harmful effects of tobacco, especially since the usage of tobacco in young, in young citizens or in young adults has been found to be increasing. So this campaign was specially targeted towards young adults. Give a theme. Everyone in the campaign showed up in, let's say, everyone was dressed in black. Good. An act was played to create awareness. Very good, Pavan. Act was played to create awareness. You can also say the doctor from the Manipal hospital, he was a chief guest and he gave a very insightful or a very informative speech about the harmful effects of tobacco, how it's distracting the youth today. Yes, the CM of the state joined you. Street play was performed, flash mobs. Creativity is the sky is the limit, guys, when it comes to creativity. Okay, so just mention the details, but make sure we do not have a lot of time and also not a lot of word limits. So please make sure it's short and simple. Select any one of the ideas that you have said, and then you can write the article on that. Clear, guys? Yes? Okay. Now, since till now we were selecting newspaper magazine reports, let's see a newspaper report. You are Reena Singh, a reporter of the Times of India. Write a report on a fire in a slum cluster in Puri. Okay, this is the next question. I'm sorry. Write a report of a one-day match. Let's take this. Write a report on a fire in a slum cluster. There was a fire. You are Reena Singh, the reporter for Times of India. There was a fire in the slum cluster. Now, come on, guys. You all tell me. What should I write? Fire in the slum cluster. Remember, it's a newspaper report. You're a reporter. No opinions from your side. No, don't write a lot of adjectives here. Those all we can put it in magazine reports still. Venue for slum cluster is given. Acha, the slum cluster in Puri. Okay. What would be your headline, guys? Newspaper headline. Fire causes havoc in Puri slum. Okay. Fire broke out in Selam Puri slum. Did you understand? Don't do a lot of creativity here. Keep it simple because it's newspaper, so it should be factual. Okay. So fire causes havoc in Selampuri slum. Fire outbreak. Good. The rage of fire was witnessed. Again, Adarsh, this would be more of like this would become a little more poetic. When it's newspaper, you have to keep the seriousness of the issue in mind and at the same time, keep it very simple and factual. Okay. Yeah. So fire causes havoc. Simple guys, fire outbreak in Selampuri slum. You can write in the wee hours of morning. Wee hours. What do you mean by wee hours, guys? What do you mean by in the wee hours of morning? You can also give a little more details. Fire broke out in Selampuri slum in the wee hours of morning. Early hours of morning. Correct. Would you write the byline here, guys? Would you write the byline here? Correct, Adarsh. Early morning. Correct, Lokesh. Would you write the byline here? No, because this is a report. This is not an opinion column. Correct. This is a report. So no byline. Date will come. Okay, guys, I'm not able to put it in the center, but you all would put it in the center. Okay, so in the center, you would write the date. So July 12th, 2020. Okay, let's say Bengaluru place. Okay, now tell me, let's brainstorm. Let's brainstorm, okay? Tell me, what all will you mention? What all should you mention, guys? I'm just going to write down whatever points you're going to tell me. Before cause of the fire, let's go in the order. Let's go in order. Okay, but if you're brainstorming, things can come to your mind randomly, right? So let's write down cause of the fire, then we'll arrange them. Okay, cause of the fire. That time itself decide cause of the fire. Could let's say a cylinder exploded in a house. Okay, something like that. Time, correct. When did it happen? Or instead of saying when, you can also say time when it was reported, when the when the residents got to know about it. Okay, time, cause of the fire. If you've said wee hours of the morning, right, let's say 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. Okay, amount of damage, correct. You will write damage if there were any casualties. Casualties means death. You can say fortunately there were no casualties, but 10 people were injured. So any injuries, any casualties. Okay, and if they were injured, they have been shifted to a hospital. Okay, which hospital have they been shifted to? Yes, the fire department. When the fire happened and at what time did the fire department arrive? The fire department reached the location at 6 a.m. and took control of the situation, and the fire was put off. Okay, good points. Yes. Rescue, yes, the locals participated in the rescue operations and extended their support to the fire department. Steps taken by government. Yes, if you say, okay, if there were any casualties, the fact that the government has compensation if they've announced. Okay, but if it's a private, yeah, maybe some compensation. Or you can also write that in a close cluster, because it's a slum, no guys, also take that into consideration. Yes, how the local MLAs reacted, a review of a witness or the family members. Okay, information given by the locals, correct. You can quote a local. Okay, also guys, you can say slum. So because use the slum angle here. So you can say because it was a slum, the houses are very clustered. So a big danger has been avoided. If it was not, if the fire department would not have arrived at on the spot at time, the situation could have escalated. Yes, okay, correct. The after effects, yes. So Clear, guys? Yes or no? Very simple factual details that we have kept in mind. But this brainstorming is very important so that you know. But when you start writing, these things will not flow and then the order will not be taken care of. So first, write Bengaluru. A fire broke out in the Silampuri slum at 5 in the wee hours of the morning. The witness or the first report of the fire, it was seen at 5 a.m. in the morning. The fire department was informed immediately. They reached on the spot at 6 a.m., took control of the situation. Okay, deaths, casualties, how, a big, it could have gotten much worse. Cause of the fire, cylinder, anything. Firecracker, if it's, let's say, Diwali season. Okay. Clear, guys? Yes? Have you followed this? Okay, but brainstorming is very crucial before you start writing. Do not, mark my words, do not start writing without doing this sort of brainstorming. Okay, now for homework, I will, give me 1 minute, guys, before we proceed. For homework, I want you to try out question number 5. Will all of you do that? Question number 5. Write a report of one-day cricket match between Australia and India. I'm sure you're all experts in this area. Yes or no? When the match was conducted, who scored how much? Reaction of the crowd. When the next match is going to be held in this location? To win the series, this much, all of that. You're all experts in writing this. Everybody would write this and get. So question number 5 is your homework. And at the same time, question number 3. Okay, or I will give you a topic. Everyone, you will write a passage on 7 ways to boost immunity. Let's take a magazine report. The heading is 7 ways to boost immunity. Yes, sounds better? 7 ways to boost immunity. Okay, top 7 ways to boost immunity. So question number 5 will be a newspaper report, and 7 ways to boost immunity would be a magazine report. Okay, guys, so you will write this and tomorrow we will discuss on this. Is this clear, guys? Yes? Okay. Okay, good. Now, also, in addition to this, guys, let me introduce formal report and then we'll stop the session for today. We'll wind up the session for today. But I just want to introduce formal report so that tomorrow we can directly start discussing formal report. I just want to know your inputs. Okay, guys. So can you tell me formal report? Why do you have to write reports in an organization? Why do you have to write reports in an organization? Why do we write reports in an organization? To offer what? Suppose there is a problem. Okay, what all will you mention in your report? Okay, suppose there is a problem. Let's say the problem is you have a department store and the problem is that there are customers are coming in. Matlab there is footfall, there are visitors, but there are no purchases. People are coming into your stores, but nobody is buying. Provide information to the concerned people. Yes. Now, how would you tackle this problem? What all would you state? You would talk about the causes of the problem. Correct. What else? You would give information that recently this is a footfall, these are the sales, these are the purchases, this is the diagnosis of the problem, these are the causes of the problem. Authorities, no, within your company, Adarsh, your department store. Causes of the problem, and it's mainly to give an advice or suggest solutions. It's mainly for recommendations or solutions. So you introduce the problem, give the causes of the problem, give the effects of the problem, give the solution of the problem, conclusion and biography. These are how the contents of a formal report flow. Okay, guys? So when we write project reports, right, so you would introduce what is the report. You would write the causes. You would write the effects. You would suggest solutions in bullet points. You would write a conclusion and you would write a bibliography. Cleaning the Ganga River. Why should you clean the Ganga River? What are the causes for Ganga River to be polluted? What are the effects of the pollution? what are the solutions, what is the conclusion, and what is the bibliography. Did you understand this, guys? Yes or no? Formal reports are basically written in order to highlight a situation and to suggest possible measures in order to tackle that situation. It is written in order to highlight a situation and to tackle a situation. Okay. Now, there are two formats given, guys, for formal report. The first format is a shorter format, which follows your format similar to your memo. Remember, heading, to, from, date, subject. Yes, bibliography could be books. It could also be websites. Correct. Yes, sources. Correct. Yes, Adarsh. I will show you the example, but you're right. So one format is this. You just give the introduction, body, conclusion. This is more like your memo format. Okay, this is more like how you would write a letter. Guys, but there is a longer format on which you are also questioned, which is format 2. Okay, if they ask you, kindly give the causes, effects, recommendations for the problem, then we will have to follow format 2. So we will be discussing both of these formats, format 1 and format 2 tomorrow. In format 2, it would be more in detail, more of headings, bibliography, references, conclusions. These do not table of contents. These do not find a place in format 1, but these find a place in format 2. So it's very important to understand the difference between format 1 and format 2. So tomorrow, guys, our class is at 9 a.m. What I want you to do is, since you've got this material with you, I just want you to glance through pages 93, 94, okay, 93, 94. The rest of it, I will take you through it, 92, 93, and 97, 98. Will you do that? Will you do that, guys? Will you glance through it so that a discussion can be an informed discussion? Will all of you do that? Read the formats of both the format 1 and format 2 of the formal report. We will first brainstorm, we will discuss, and then I will take you through the, 9 a.m. Isha. Sundays, every Sunday, the 3 Sundays that we have, 9 a.m. Okay, 9 to 11. So that the rest of the Sunday you have to enjoy and sleep. Okay, and you will read the sample that I've given you. Okay, and all of you will come tomorrow. If you are not able to, if you feel that you're not able to write at least one magazine or one newspaper report, I will excuse you for tomorrow. But I will not excuse you if you are not going to read the report and come. That is very crucial. Done, guys? But that does not mean you don't write the homework questions. You don't work on the homework questions. Those also you have to try it out. And you also have to try out the report. Okay. Okay, guys. So homework for tomorrow is set. Brainstorming is set. Timings are set. I will meet you tomorrow and we will take this forward. Okay, guys. Hope this session was helpful. Hope. Oh, thank you, Dhruva. Yes, that's good. Very good. Dhruva will attend even if it's a midnight session. Great. Okay. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you. Welcome. And definitely write this and get it tomorrow. We will discuss it. Okay, guys. Good progress made today. Good ground covered today. Great work, guys. Everyone. Bye. Take care. Bye, guys. Bye, Asika. Welcome. Thank you. You too, Prerna. Have a nice evening. Yes, Adarsh. Good night. Take care. Bye. Bye, Bharat. Bye, Siddhant. Welcome, Dhruva. I too had a lot of fun today. Bye. Bye, Niranjan. Bye, Benaka. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care. Bye, everyone. Bye, guys.